And when is the stock market gonna hit 50,000 and above? There is so much vested interest in the stock market. There is so much money involved, so many people with power involved. If we were to see a major stock market crash, if we were to see the market wipe out, if you will, something worse than the price of your stocks is going on at the time. The Dow Jones just recently hit 40,000, and it is a monumental and exciting time as we see markets hit all-time highs. Now, who doesn't like to make money? Who doesn't like to see their investments continue to grow? But I'll be honest, I am not too impressed with 40,000 because I see a lot of potential still for more growth. I made a video 2-3 years ago saying how the market was going to hit 40,000 in a couple of years, and this was when the stock market was at like 30 to 32,000 at the time, and I should have never deleted the video because it would have aged like fine wine. But in this video we're going to discuss why 40,000 isn't really that impressive and how we can expect to see 50,000 and beyond from the stock market. Now, before I continue, I just have to say that I'm not a financial advisor, and anything said in this video is not financial advice. And if you like content like this, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this and hit that thumbs up button for me. There is so much vested interest in the stock market. There is so much money involved, so many people with power involved. Now, from time to time, I run across these articles, these doomsday theories for the market saying how the stock market is going to crash and it's going to wipe out and all these. And in all honesty, if we were to see a major stock market crash, if we were to see the market wipe out, if you will, something worse than the price of your stocks is going on at the time. Think about during the COVID pandemic, at the very beginning, where we saw markets just completely start to tank. The reason why they did that is because something in the world was going on that was that monumental to where it would affect markets that much. Now, without something major like that happening in the world, you can see pretty decent sized swings in the market, but those swings are healthy as people play around, if you will, with funds and move things around. Money gets made during that time for traders and people that are calling options and things of that nature. But to see a wipeout, something huge from the market happen, just know that something even bigger in the world would have to be happening in order for something like that to happen. You have way too much money involved, way too many people with power that are involved in the stock market. And just as an example to illustrate the point, I knew a gentleman a few years back that right at the beginning of the COVID pandemic, when the stock market was dropping, he was frantically coming in trying to wire millions of dollars into the stock market. One day try to wire $1 million in. The very next day at the market opens and it's continuing just to drop drastically, he is rushing back in order to wire millions of more dollars. He's just pumping and pumping money into the market as it is just dropped at a free fall. Now, during this time, you had people that were frantically buying toilet paper. You had people saying how this was the end. And during that time, you could read a lot of articles, watch a lot of videos saying that the market was going to wipe out and crash. Fast forward a couple years later, now this gentleman, I remember he used to always drive this really nice Jeep truck. Saw him one day, instead of a Jeep truck, he's sitting in a Bentley truck, smiling, having the time of his life, telling me how he's going to be going to Florida on vacation. He has a place down there, a boat down there, and how he's going to boat for the next weekend and just enjoy his time. And I'm not saying that, you have to buy stocks during a time of panic or a time when they're dropping. There's people that buy just continually throughout, just kind of leave it and let it grow naturally. But the idea of the stock market is going to crash and it's not a good place to put stocks, just continue to go up over time. Yes, they drop as well. Yes, there are bad periods, but long term, the market just continues to rise. And when is the stock market going to hit 50,000 and above? Well, you take the growth rate, what it grows at on an annual basis, multiply it by 40, and at whatever point you get to 50,000, it's going to be pretty close to that unless something drastic happens in the world. You think about people's retirement funds, mutual funds, and the bond market, and all these other people are constantly just throwing money into the market from employers, rich people, as they make more money. A lot of times money gets allocated to the stock market on a regular basis. There's so much money that is being made out there regularly all the time, and the people that are making that money, they're usually either making very smart decisions with it, either reinvesting in the business, putting it in markets to grow, or they are giving it to somebody to manage the money for them. And what do those people a lot of times do? They will put it in the markets themselves. And we are talking about trillions and trillions of dollars that are in the stock market, not billions, trillions of dollars all over the world, capital markets, not to mention day trading and option trading and all the things that go on with the stock market on a regular basis. There is so much vested interest into it. People in power, money managers, so much that's involved in it, and it's only going to continue to grow. It's only going to continue to go up. And there's also other markets that people are heavily exposed to. You think about the bond market, treasuries, foreign currency, and just the trading of foreign currency and different currency, that's continuing to rise, and people make money there. And what do they do then? Some of them might throw it into the stock market. Precious metals, gold, which is a thing that I think is pretty cool to be exposed to, the precious metal and the gold market. And sometimes people within their retirement fund, within their mutual fund, they know they're investing in stocks. They don't even know that they're also very well invested in the bond market as well. And this is how this stuff goes. So much money is being made in the world. Businesses open, businesses do good, companies become public, and money just gets created that way. Not to mention all of the wealth that's continuing to be made on the internet and other different things as we go into AI and technologies, and so much money is generated on a regular basis. This money has to be put somewhere. Not all of it obviously gets put in the stock market. People buy houses, homes, cars, they give it to their kids, and they travel, they spend. All of this is good economically too, but a lot of money gets put into the stock market every single year, which causes it to grow. That is only going to continue to happen, and markets will benefit because of it. If you like content like this, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this and hit that thumbs up button for me.